first I have a question for you to think about. Do you know how old were your famous people that you were following in social media? Like actors, athletes, when they start being famous? I have to look for them, and I found two of them. One is Ed Sheeran. He was 4 years old when he started singing in his church, in the choir. But when he got his first single hit, was 20 years old. And Ariana Grande. She was a little girl doing all the performance and singing and dancing, but when she was 13 years old, got in her first Broadway production. But what about Jesus? What do we know about him in his childhood? Well, we know he was conceived by the Holy Spirit and born into Virgin Mary. Became man for our salvation. He was born in Bethlehem and into a poor family, and he was the son of a carpenter. What else do we know? That he was starting preaching when he was 30 years old, and he did it for 3 years. But what about his childhood? We know by the Gospel of Luke 2, verses 41 to 52, that when he was 12 years old, he got lost for 3 days. 3 days. I'm a mother of 4, and each one of them got lost in different places, at different ages, for at least 20, 40 minutes. I don't even remember. What I remember is I was yelling all over the place and crying. But can you imagine Mary looking for his only son, her only son, for 3 days? And then they have to return to Jerusalem because they were doing the festivities of Passover. And they found him in the temple, talking with the scribes and the teachers. And his mother said to him, "Son, why you are doing this to us? Don't you see that your father and I were looking for you? We were worried about you." And Jesus answered them, "Why you were looking for me? Don't you know that I must be in my Father's house?" He knew his Father was God. He knew it. He was doing his Father's will, teaching and learning from the scribes. But he obeyed his parents anyway. He was obedient, and he followed him back to Nazareth to have an ordinary life like you and me. Yes, Jesus knows how it is to be and have an ordinary life. But the people that you follow, what is the meaning that you follow in them? We know that if we follow Jesus, we have a meaning. He has a meaning for us, and he has a goodness for us. Now, we know that Jesus was obedient to his parents. But be obedient, it doesn't mean that we have to do something that we think is dangerous or is abusive for us. If we've been asked to do something like that, please tell an adult that you can trust. We are here for you too. So, we learn that being back in his town in Nazareth, he learned three things. He learned that being in his town, he can get all this knowledge, and when he started preaching, he was sharing everything. And learning is one of the things that we have to keep doing, because when we learn, everything is in our head, and it's something that nobody can steal it from you, your knowledge. Second, he was a healthy man. He was walking town from town to preach, and then even he carried his own cross, suffering for us. We can ask him to help us to acknowledge that we are perfect in this way. We don't need to do this or that to be perfect. We have to take care or learn how to take care of our bodies and ask him for help to him, because he knows everything. And the third one is family and community. He grew up with his family, and he grew up in the community, and he knew the needs of everyone of the town. In this case, as us being in a community and relationship with our neighbors, even if we don't know them, but we know that they need us, we can apply that if we can help. Because that's the reason what Jesus is for from us. He wants us to be helping people, following him, because with his knowledge, we're gonna go the right path to go to heaven. So this is why we learned this today, and I hope you see you soon. A question: do you guess where is this that I'm at? See you soon. God bless. Bye.